Ballyhoo and welcome. The Passion Project continues. My name is Remedy Robinson. I'm a linguist, author, and an ardent fan. And this is an appreciation. This is an exploration of linguistics, language, and the art of understatement as framed by the peerless poetry of the modern day master, Elvis Costello. Today's slow drag is with Blue Chair from Blood and Chocolate, released in 1986. The songwriting is credited to Elvis Costello's birth name. Similar to Get Happy's Clown Time Is Over, Blue Chair has two versions with the exact same words for your listening convenience. The slower version from Blood and Chocolate is 2 seconds longer than the single version found on Out of Our Idiot. Fast or slow, there's something for everyone in this sly and catchy piece that creates texture and nuance in an otherwise seemingly straightforward tale of two men vying for one woman's affection. Now it's just you and me, my blue friend, and you say that it's you that she's thinking of, and our affair must end. But if it's you that she's thinking of, I think my broken heart might mend. A love triangle has never felt so civilized. The salutation of my blue friend is an overly friendly greeting that serves to disarm a potentially hostile situation between these two love rivals, infidelity and loyalty. This seems to fall squarely in the guilt and revenge basket that we all love so much. Sizing up your competition, concluding there is nothing to worry about. The proffered sniper style insult barely registers when it suggests that the blue friend isn't much of a match. That's how it's possible to stay vertical during these negotiations, I suppose. When it's my turn to talk and your turn to think, your turn to buy and my turn to think, your turn to cry and my turn to sink, down in the blue chair, down in the blue chair. With its ability to be taken both figuratively and literally, this chorus sweeps us through the entire tete-a-tete. It's the blue friend's turn to think and to buy and to cry. It's the narrator's turn to talk and to drink and then sink into the blue chair. The blue chair sounds like a sad place, but the seat is taken by the one who isn't crying, thus throwing the scene into complete chaos. It's not clear who has won, if that's even the right word for it. Now I've made up my mind. I've made my mistake, and I know that she cries for you when she's barely awake. But she's going to bend your mind. Well, I hope it don't break. Here we have one of the very few grammatically incorrect lines found in an Elvis Costello piece. But I hope it doesn't break. Probably doesn't have quite the same ring to it. The narrator, the interloper, fires another sniper shot from a high tower above. He casually mentions that slight regret one often feels upon waking in someone else's bed. It's a sly way of boasting about her being in his bed, as if this insult isn't enough, adding to how the blue friend is not only unattractive from the first verse, now he's being told he's probably not strong enough to stand up to her mental power either. I'd like to point out once again that Mr. Costello's appreciation and depiction of women stay well above the fray. In these sorts of messy love triangles, it's easy to blame the woman, to lower her in each other's eyes. Instead, for good or for evil, Mr. Costello speaks of how clever she is. He doesn't say it's her problem, but more his mistake. Now it's my turn to talk and your turn to think, your turn to buy and my turn to drink, your turn to cry and my turn to sink down in the blue chair, down in the blue chair. Do the revelations in the second verse change the situation in the chorus? Still, the blue friend thinks, buys, and cries. The narrator still talks, drinks, and sinks. This chair is getting a workout. Down in the blue chair, we can watch our troubles rise like smoke into the air and drift up to the ceiling. Down in the blue chair, you can feel just like a boy or a man, and next minute you can find yourself kneeling. The blue chair has taken over the narrative, presenting many different approaches to this problem. From the attitude of the blue chair, cares seem to go away. You can decide how you want to approach a situation, but either way, it's all going to have you on your knees. The scope of emotions detailed is vast, and just the beginning as the verse ends in a few more mortar rounds. Down in the blue chair, they're boasting of loving the daylights right out of her in the small hours. Down in the blue chair, you say that your love lasts forever when you know the night is just hours. Using the outstanding technique of identical rhyme, in this case, rhyming hours with itself. These lines cut through the niceties. Cracks begin to form. A confrontation between two love rivals now has the suggestion of many more rivals lurking. The blue friend's own commitment is then questioned. You only want her at night. That's a far cry from forever. Still, I want her right now, not any minute, hour, or day. And wherever she is tonight, I want her anyway. I suppose she never said to you, you were just in the way. Here we have just another great example of Mr. Costello's genius pen. Who still wants her right now? Has the narrative shifted? Has the blue friend confessed? The interloping narrator seemed so sure of himself when this whole conversation started. If this is him speaking, has he just admitted his weakness? I suppose she never said to you, you were just in the way. Could be a crushing blow, or words that she promised to say, but hasn't yet. This line is crafted so well that it's difficult to pin down the exact speaker. Now, please don't get me wrong. Infidelity is terrible, especially when it's happening to us, and I certainly don't condone it. But watching this complicated drama from the outside makes the world a far more interesting place to be. Now it's my turn to talk, and your turn to think, your turn to buy, and my turn to drink, your turn to cry, and my turn to sink down in the blue chair, down in the blue chair, down in the blue. Blue becomes you, down in the blue chair. Dig it. Again, this has been a slow drag with Blue Chair from 1986's Blood and Chocolate. I guess an obvious question to muse over is whether the chair is actually blue in color, or if it's a chair you sit in when you're feeling blue. This is filled with wonderful syntactic ambiguity, much like a naughty step, I suppose. The step isn't naughty until it is sat upon by someone who is. It's hard to believe, but this piece is entering middle age, yet it still feels as fresh and frenetic as it did the day it was released. As mentioned, there's a cheating woman in this mix as well, yet it never devolves into blaming her or calling her names. Just another way Elvis Costello sets himself apart from the crowd. And that's it for today's slow drag, my friend. Thank you for listening. If you have to cheat, don't. But if you do, make sure you're clever about it. I encourage you to re-listen to episode one of Slow Drag with Remedy, the place where they take your spine. It's a slow drag with Poor Napoleon, as well as episode 25, Tough and Transparent. It's a slow drag with Crimes of Paris. Both episodes are slow drags with more gems from Blood and Chocolate. You can find us on Instagram. Simply search for my name, Remedy Robinson, or search for Slow Drag with Remedy. We're also on Twitter at Slow Drag Remedy. Give us a follow. Say hello. We follow back. It's a happy politics-free timeline. And as always, please visit our companion blog for transcripts and references included in each episode. As always, thank you for helping to get the word out about this little passion project. Your kind comments and your favorable ratings have been so very appreciated, truly. It means the world. So, until next time, adieu, my little ballyhoo. Slow drag with Remedy.